You might be wondering, how can we use hydrogen to fly with airplanes? Some of you might actually know about the Hindenburg disaster that transpired in New York, which was one of the most dramatic disasters when it came to flying with hydrogen. However, if we want to fly with hydrogen in the future, it will probably be a little bit different. Well, first of all, we need an electrolyzer to actually produce the hydrogen. So once we have gotten the hydrogen, which of course in this case will be green hydrogen, we can capture some CO2. The CO2 can be captured from a chemical plant, and here the CO2 can then be used to combine it with the hydrogen via the gas-water shift reaction to produce carbon monoxide as well as water. So you can see here that we already lost some hydrogen in the form of water. However, we can use some more hydrogen to combine that then with the carbon monoxide in a Fischer-Tropsch synthesis to produce really long chains of carbon molecules. Now these carbons will be attached to each other, so you can imagine it like playing snake. More and more of those carbon molecules will be connected. We also produce some water as well, because we need to get rid of the oxygen that was originally contained within the carbon monoxide. And here we can fine-tune the reaction within the Fischer-Tropsch synthesis to produce kerosene. Kerosene you probably know about. Kerosene is the fuel that makes airplanes fly. And here we can fine-tune it to have chains that are roughly 8 to 16 carbon molecules, or carbon atoms in this case, long. And then we can use this particular kind of kerosene to fuel our airplanes, and the airplanes would then work exactly the same way as they do nowadays. Now, if we take a look at the round-trip efficiency of using green hydrogen to produce kerosene, it has only an efficiency of 40 to 60%. Why is that actually? Well, first of all, of course, we need electricity to produce the hydrogen, and in this process the production is only 70 to 80% efficient. Furthermore, we need extra energy to capture the CO2, usually from the air, or more preferably directly from the emissions of a factory. Then we need to do the syngas production, as well as the Fischer-Tropsch synthesis, and every chemical reaction that you usually do, which is in most cases endothermic, needs some extra energy, so you'll never get 100% efficiency out of chemical reactions. And then in the end, of course, once you have gotten the kerosene, which then had an efficiency of 40 to 60%, you use that chemical energy to make mechanical energy within the turbines of an airplane. I hope this was enlightening to you, and if you like this particular kind of video, please leave a like, and you can also comment about future suggestions as well.